most of the people are trying to learn this language. And in that time, we realized that it's really a great opportunity in this time to learn this language.
Because English is like a lingua franca, and English can be understood even without.
So without grammatically rules, we have to speak. That time we didn't think anything.
Good morning.
So good morning to ma'am. So ma'am, how are you doing?
I am doing absolutely great. And what about you?
We are doing fantastic, ma'am. So ma'am, as we are meeting very first time, so would you like to introduce yourself?
Yes, thank you so much for this wonderful and amazing opportunity to introduce myself. I am Gulnaz Islam. I am from Punjab, Pakistan. Punjab is the province of Pakistan. I have done my master's in English as well as in history. I have been gold medalist in history. And throughout my educational career, I have been the topper and scholarship holder, and I have been also the writer and editor of college magazine Amber. Apart from that, I have also given coaches to master's classes in language and linguistics. After getting married, I have been the head of department in English and history at Bahria Foundation College. Currently, I am running my YouTube channel named at Gul Knowledge Hub. That's all about me.
So can I introduce myself?
Yes, please.
Okay, first of all, I would like to say you thank you so much, ma'am, for having this conversation. We are so thankful to you. And if I talk about myself, this is Maliha binte Masood. I study in I study in 8th standard. If I talk my family, so there are four members in my family. They're my parents, me, and my brother. So we are siblings as well as we are twins. And if I talk my parents, so they are educated person. There are two are teachers. And if I talk, we are belong to Bangladesh country. I think you know.
Yes.
So these are we are
And what?
so we are having this conversation. Last
Okay, please.
That's it about me.
Oh, very good and very great that you are in your 8th grade.
Yes, ma'am. We are studying in class 8.
So what are your hobbies? Okay, and what are your hobbies apart from your studies?
Yeah, apart from our studies, we both like to making this type of conversations with Indian people and with Indian people especially. And also we are trying to improve our spoken English. So we like to speak English all the time. And without this, we also want to learn something from mobile phone or anyone. And also we sometimes we like to draw something. So this is our hobby.
Okay, you are very positively and constructively using and utilizing your time. That's really great.
Yeah, exactly. So, ma'am, can you tell me that
Now,
how?
I would like to know that with how many people have you connected up till now?
Still now we have already met more than 100.
Great.
So, ma'am,
Now,
can you
what
tell me?
are your goals regarding this?
Exactly, we don't have any goals. Just we are running this YouTube channel and having this type of conversation just for learning this language to improve our spoken English skills. So that's it. So, ma'am, can I ask you one question? That how long have you been learning English as a language?
Ever since I was in my 10th standard, I have this feeling that I should learn this language. And from that moment, I started learning this language, and I was quite fascinated, and rather I would say I was obsessed with this feeling that I should talk to myself, as there was no mobile phone, no internet connection, no resources, and no one to talk about. So I inculcated this habit to have soliloquy, means dramatic monologue. In fact, I was obsessed with talking to myself about the things around me, what they look to me, and what are their uses, what are their advantages, and how I feel about them. That's all about my learning.
Oh, that's really great. So that's really good. So actually, ma'am, would you like to share with us about your country, Pakistan? Because we know about you. We know. I mean, we all know one to about your country. Please.
Okay, Pakistan has four provinces, major four provinces: Punjab, Balochistan, Sindh, and Khyber Pakhtunkhwa. And Balochistan is a very fertile land. In case of resources, Punjab is called the river, the land of four rivers, and you can say Khyber Pakhtunkhwa is very beautiful. If we talk about its mountain ranges, so it's the diverse culture. Diversity is its beauty because Punjabi, Balochi, Sindhi, Khyber Pakhtunkhwa and Pathans are living together here, and we can see that it is just like a garden with different kind of flowers, and it is its beauty.
Oh, that's
And
really good.
I would like to know about Bangladesh.
Yeah, as you know, our country's name is Bangladesh, and most of the people speak in Bengali. And besides this, some people, especially like us, that we are learning this language, English, as a second language. And I think that it's a small country, but it has a large population with 180 million population. People live in this small country, and there are so many tourist places like Kotba cities, the largest cities in the world, also Jatlong and Sylhet, Sundarban, and Kuakata, and so on. And Dhaka is the capital of Bangladesh. I think that Dhaka University, you know, the Dhaka University is established in 1921, and it is the oldest university in Bangladesh. And truly speaking, there are 64 districts in Bangladesh. I think that we feel really proud of our country, Bangladesh, and we are all trying our best to improve the economy and other politically, improve our country very much. That's it.
So, ma'am,
Truly said,
have you
because every citizen have this warmness towards its his own country, and this is called citizenship.
Yeah, exactly, exactly. So, ma'am, have you ever been to Bangladesh?
No, but I would like to visit.
Oh,
Whenever
so
I will get this opportunity, definitely visit Bangladesh.
yeah, exactly. We have also a strong desire to go Pakistan that we want to visit there. I have heard that I'm seeing on mobile that there are so many hills, so many kinds of stuff, and the beauty of really incredible. So that's why I want to go there.
Yes, you are
So, ma'am,
most welcome. Whenever you will have this chance, you will visit.
okay. So, ma'am, if you have any question, you can ask me or my sister.
Okay, I want to ask you that what actually made you to learn this language? What was the triggering factor, or what was the turning point in your life that made you that English I have to learn at any cost? This is the first and the foremost rule of my life.
Actually, truly speaking, ma'am, that we have been learning this language more than 1 year. So before 1 year, just our father told us, that you have to learn this language. Sorry,
Yes,
am I visible? Hello.
yes, you are visible.
So as I told you that we have been learning this
Yes,
language
yes, you
more.
are visible. Please continue.
Yeah, ma'am, as I told you that we have been learning this language more than 1 year. So before 1 year, just our father told us and just you can say kind of motivated us to learn this language. In that time, we was on YouTube. There's so many videos on Facebook platform that most of the people are trying to learn this language. And in that time, we realized that it's really a great opportunity in this time to learn this language. If we become ill there, if we after college, if we want to learn this language, so it will be too late and it will take much time. So as younger, as we are so too younger, so if we learn this language, we can learn it very earlier and very easily. So that's why we did it. And you can say that we are self-motivated person, and we have got some motivation from those we have watched video on YouTube and on mobile phone, you can say. So we realized that it's international language and we need to learn this language very much because that you know that we have a strong desire to go abroad, so we need to communicate with others, so we need this language English. And because of English, we are connecting each other, because I think that you don't know our mother tongue and we also don't know your mother tongue. So because of English, we are connecting right now. So I think that the importance of learning English is really very highly. We can't express the importance of learning English in a single word or single sentence, right?
Yes, absolutely correct. Because English is like a lingua franca, and English can be understood even without many complex sentence structures. If you know only the one word, and if you convey glass, the other person can easily understand that you are asking about some water or anything else. That really fantastic that you took this decision at an earlier age. You are too young, but you are ambitious, you are working your hard, and you are also trying your level.
Really helping us because eye to eye, face to face, we are making conversations. Even, our eye contact thing is really great. So I think that it will really help them early. It will really help in new English learners to remove the hesitation from themselves. I think it's really helping us, and without this, they can also make some conversations. I mean, they can speak in front of people and make some English blog video on a public place. It will really help you. So we are doing both things. That way, I think that we have remove our hesitation and nervousness from our body very easily within short time. So we can say that by making this type of English blog and English conversations, we can do that.
Okay. And how are you about your studies? And are you a very brilliant student in studies? I would like to ask. This is very important for me. And I am always curious to know about how are you, or what are your standards in English in specific subject. Now English language is a quite different thing, and when you deal English subject, it's quite different thing. How would you feel? And what are your grammatical patterns? How have you grasped these grammatical patterns and grammatical structures?
Actually, you can say that in our grammar, English grammar textbook and our literature textbook is totally different. Both are written in English, and other books like math, physics, chemistry, I think science, social science, ICT, this all are written in our mother tongue Bengali. And I think that English and English grammar, these are written in our second language English.
So how did you grasp our grammatical structures?
Sorry, we didn't catch you.
How did you come over grammatical patterns and grammatical rules? Because I understand that you are very good at grammar. While you are speaking English language, you are taking care of grammatical structures, grammatical patterns, grammatical rules in a very correct way. So I would like
We have to capture here, just we speak, otherwise we don't think anything.
that's what you are wanting. Your flow is quite natural, and you are not searching for the words, for the structures. Rather, structures and words are searching for you, and that is really very impressive thing. Would you like to ask any question?
Sure, ma'am, I would like to ask you a number of questions. Okay, so ma'am, apart from this conversation, having conversation, do you do any other thing to enhance your spoken English?
I am doing my solo videos, conversations. I am giving lectures on spoken English, on different grammatical patterns. That's why I am practicing. And apart from that, I am having my 4 kids. My eldest son is in grade 5th, and he is also having my mentorship. That's why I am teaching my kids also. That is the part of my teaching, and that is the part of my flourishing English language. And apart from doing all these, I am quite fascinated to read news. I am quite fascinated because reading newspaper, listening to news is quite familiar to me ever since my childhood.
Oh.
Yes, I know, ma'am. It is so difficult task to listen newspaper, and really it is so hard task for us.
Yeah. So, ma'am, if you don't mind, can you hang up this phone for today?
But it is quite.
Sorry.
Initially, I was a student of politics, and I was quite familiar with. Initially, I was the student of politics. I was quite fascinated with the politics, what is going around in my country, what is going around in the world. That thing drive me back towards listening and reading newspaper. And you can inculcate this habit of reading newspaper.
Yes, ma'am, you are really right that when we can do anything, then we think and we capture in our mind. That is so really easy task for us, but we don't think it was the previous time. It was difficult task for us. But nowadays we can do it. Really, it is so easy. Everybody say it.
Yeah, if we go to memorize some English vocabulary structure, we'll forget it
Yes.
within 2 or 1 day. But when we get anything, any sentence, vocabulary from any passage or any newspaper reading, so then we can remember this forever. You can say for 1 year, 2 year, but when we go to remember this specifically, we forget it within 1 week, even 3 or 4 days.
So, ma'am, lastly, I would like to ask you.
Okay, because political scenarios are every day. So be regular, be consistent. I would like to suggest you to inculcate this habit because this is the most fundamental. Because if we have a lot of books like this, I have a lot of books. I will read these books. I will have in a vocabulary of this book. But after 1 week or after 2 years or 3 years, the vocabulary, the words, the sentence structures will get obsoleted in this book. But this is not the case with newspaper because newspaper gets revised. We don't have to get updated to ourselves because newspaper is getting updated by itself. This is the beauty of newspaper.
Okay. So, ma'am, if you don't mind, can you hang up this phone for today?
Okay.
Okay, thank you so much, ma'am, for giving our valuable time, for giving us your valuable time, and it was a really incredible conversation with you. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. We got a number of information to you, ma'am.
Okay.
Thank
Okay.
you.
Bye.